Hello, friends. Welcome back to another episode on the IBCraft server. I'm TDQ, and right now I'm down near my creeper farm, collecting all my gunpowder, and I've got all my paper from upstairs, and we're gonna make some rockets. But that's not all. We are going to also make a map, and the reason for that is simple. I want this place to look organized. So I want to make sure that everything is laid out the way I want it to, and a map's really going to help me with that. So we're going to create some rockets so we can restock our shop, and we're going to make ourselves a map. I put in a crafting table finally down here. Now a map requires, I believe, a compass, which I need iron for. Do I have iron with me? Probably in manufacturing. Yep. I really like the organization here. I don't like the lag. Get one of those. Like that. Not enough. Okay. There we go. So, 4 iron and a redstone gets you a compass. And now you should be able to do that. Awesome. Get an empty map. So let me make the rest of this, except for, say, a stack, into rockets. And I'll bring you back. Okay, so we're up in the air because I want to see kind of where the middle of this would be. I know that's not how the maps work, but if we can keep it at the smallest size, it should work like that just fine. Okay, and it's big map reveal time. And let's turn around. And there it is. It's actually 4 maps. It seems like every time I want to make a map, it's 4 maps because I never land where everything is in the center. So the next place that I set up, if I build like, say, an industrial district, it's gonna be centered. It's gonna be 1 map. However, I think this is looking pretty awesome. We got our iron farm here. And here is our storage. There is our crop farm, our librarians, our villager breeder. That is the outline for our masons. Over here is our snowflake and our creeper farm. We've got our melons and pumpkins back here. I like that it still has the green and the orange around it. We have some tree stuff. We have our villager. We have water. And we have all of our vines. So this is looking pretty great. It also shows me that I have a lot more to do. In regard to clearing this out, because wow, I'd still have a lot more trees on these maps, but I'll have to take them off and clear them one by one, make sure I get all the trees that are actually on the map. But now I'm going to take away all of this gray, and it's going to be replaced with grass or dirt, probably dirt. That way I don't waste all the grass I have. So I'm going to fill up a few shulker boxes with grass and finish that up, and I'll bring you back when that's done. We've got lots of diamonds. Oh yeah. Let's collect all of these and replace them with fireworks. Oh, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay, 7 so far. Let's go take a look at the bookshop. If the Crazy thing that happens when you're flying with Elytra and there's lag on the server. When you never stop going fast. There we go. Oh, there we go. Finally kicked in. Nothing. Ooh, 4 here. This is random efficiency. Another 6 and I'm breaking. Oh, got 1 mending book left, but I didn't actually get any diamonds for that lately. Sweet, silk touch. 1 more sweeping edge left. I've got to restock the bookshop. Definitely a task. Okay, so we are at 25 diamonds now. Eat a golden carrot. And we will swing over to the clay store. And yes, someone did prank me and put trap chests in here. Oh yeah. Thank you, Grav. Hey, it looks like Gravity might be my only customer. But 15 blocks, 36 more diamonds. We are doing pretty good for ourselves on the diamond front. So now we're going to go, and we're actually going to go repair our tools at the gold farm. Get a little gold together. And then I'll bring you in for a time lapse. Hopefully all of our grass will have grown. And I will put in a paving time lapse because we're making the entire floor these blocks right here. And that's going to be a 256 by 256 perimeter. So it's going to be big. It's basically going to cover the entire area I plan on having my mountain cover. So yeah, I'll bring you back. So on the way back from repairing our tools, we actually met up with Sil. And since we were both online, and I had the quartz anyway, we decided to come over to spawn and do a little testing with the quartz slabs. So I'm doing a little speed up of our time together. It was super fun. We did accomplish one thing, which was that slabs apparently do not stop you spawning anywhere. Like at all. We've covered this thing, and I think at the end we got a 23 by 23, just about. And we're spawning on top of the half slabs, so half slabs do not, bottom slabs rather, do not, oh, and there we go again. They do not stop the world spawn. So we've actually put the question to the group, should we or should we not use a command to set the world spawn to 1 block? Because it's slightly important for what we want to do here. We want everyone basically to spawn on a couch. Well, I'm not going to spoil it, but we have a plan, and the plan is to have you spawn in a specific way in a specific building. Yes, I do my best thinking underwater, surprisingly enough. But so we did a lot of slabbing to test, and yeah, nothing stops it. The slabs just do not stop you from respawning if you don't have a bed available. You just spawn on the slabs. It's very odd. So we're back at the base now, and I'm just clearing out a little path so I can start building up the shape, at least, of the buildings that I want. Server is very laggy today, so I did get timed out a number of times. But so we're going to build up these buildings, and as you saw on the map, we do have a lot of blank spaces, so I'm going to start filling in this side just with some simple shapes, and we will develop them later. So we've got a little messed up rectangle there, a circle, a bigger circle. Now this bigger circle I'm building right here, this is going to be our new villager breeder. Because we need to get rid of that wooden box. It certainly does not fit in with the look we want for our base. So we're using a lot of snow, we're using a lot of polished basalt. Gonna use some andesite, not andesite. Is it andesite? The white one. The dirty white one. Diorite, there we go. Gonna use some diorite, and we're gonna use some blackstone. And right over here, as you can see, there's another circle, and that is going to be, eventually, a watchtower of some sort. Maybe even a lighthouse. But it's the simple shape, because we're gonna build there. Okay, and there are the outlines for the buildings. What was that? There are the outlines for the buildings that I plan on building. Most especially this one right here is going to take the place of this one. We are going to make ourselves a new villager breeder, and that is actually going to happen today. Because I need to really get a place for them, not only to be bred, but to be converted. Because while this is great, it's kind of a pain in the butt. So I'd rather convert them, make sure they have the low trades before I ever get them into where I want them to be. So yeah, that is going to be our next project, but I think it is looking much more full now. This is just going to be a lighthouse. I'm going to try to make it look a little cyberpunky, and I haven't figured out quite how to do that yet. I do want it to look dirty, so maybe a mix of snow and diorite. And what looks like rust orange for like rusty red kind of thing. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments what you think the color should be for the lighthouse. But let's get started on that villager breeder. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to start work out on our villager breeder. So we're going to need a tube for them to drop down, and I am going to be using the lime green glass here because I think it looks good and cyberpunky and fancy. And we are going to be putting right there, just like that. We're going to be putting a fence. I can't speak words today. And then we're going to line the beds like this so the heads are at the corners. This has been done by Impulse SV, and I will link his original video in the description. Now at first this is going to be a manual farm, so I'm probably going to get a dispenser in here that I can shoot out something from. But first we need to get some blocks, we need to get some redstone, and we need to put it in a place where we can actually open the chest. And yeah, the dispenser is just going to be, say, right here. And we'll have a little button or a lever or something that we can shoot out the carrots with. Yeah, just like that. There you go. It does knock that down, but that should actually help because all of the stuff will land on it. Cool. Okay, good start, good start. Let's make sure we try to keep clean. Ow. Okay. We're going to put a fence up here and some water, that way it slows their descent, that way we don't have to have a water thing down here. And we can use that to maybe move them by rails. I'm not sure if the babies will fit, however. If I have rails and then glass, I think they are still small enough to still fit through. So we might want to change that in the future. And for now, we're going to use all this quartz so that we can begin our rails, because we do want to get these guys up here with rails. Pretty high. And it's going to be annoying to try to get them up any other way. So rails, I think, are the best bet. We just want to make sure this is lined so they fall right in and have no problems with that. And then we just start building out. There we go, our staircase. I hope you all are doing great today. I'm having a wonderful day. I'm so glad to be in this world. I love playing on the server with everyone. It's a lot of fun with a lot of fun people. Good times. Very, very good times. It's definitely a good first experience for a server. Well, slightly first experience. I've tried this before. I don't have any recorded videos because it just did not work out. Let's get some rails. Need all those just like that. And we're just gonna pop them out from inside of our original villager breeder. Oh, it's good it lines up like that. Make sure all these are actually powered. Fantastic. Again, make sure everything is clean. Now we can knock these out and we can begin getting these guys in. We're going to start with the boat. We're going to just leave him here. And there we go. And he's in. Great. Go to sleep. And we have to knock out. There we go. That and like that. Good. Fantastic. One more time. This really is one of the simplest ways to do it. Get them in a boat first and then get them in the minecart when they are kind of free range. We can knock the boat out here. They're both in there. Fantastic. Now we don't want to knock that down yet because we do still need a third villager to go and feed the farmer. If we're going to make a farm here. But right now we can just feed them carrots from the dispenser. And see how this works out. Not seeing any love hearts. Let's try to do this manually. We do pick them up. No hearts though. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's throw a few more. I'm throwing a lot of carrots at these guys. Here's the love hearts. So maybe they just weren't full enough? You know, sometimes I think I understand this villager stuff, and other times I feel like a complete noob. Why? Why? You know, make babies. Alright, well I'm gonna run out of carrots soon. Which would not be the best. I also put a hopper here with a shulker chest, shulker box. That way I could store more carrots up here. But I don't think this is working all that well. So maybe I do want to get a farmer villager in here. Indeed. Maybe if I break these out? Is there like a line of sight issue? I'm not quite sure. We do have one guy, but I'm not sure whether it was the dispensed carrots or my thrown carrots that really helped with that. Food for thought. Okay. Well, we'll leave that for now. Because I want to begin on the next one. And the next project is going to be attached to this, and it is going to be our conversion unit. That sounds fancy, it sounds real technical. We're going to have a conversion unit attached to our breeder. Basically what that means is we're going to have a named... Oh, hello, we got two guys. Wheat. So it was kind of working. Just slowly. So we're going to have a zombie trapped basically. And have a rail line that will knock a villager into a little chamber where the zombie can eat his face. And once the zombie does eat his face, we can heal them and move them along. That's really it. Now this is not my design. This is a design by... Who was it that I saw this? It's someone I've recently gotten into. Chapman. There we go. That's who it is. I like Chapman's videos, and he's got a new single player thing going, which I'm really enjoying. You should definitely go check him out. But I'm using his villager conversion, and I'm attaching it to this villager breeder. Now, I'm not going to go through a block by block. Again, it is not my farm. If you want to learn how to do the conversion chamber, by all means, go look at the link that I'm going to link in the description. So we're gonna need a sticky piston. Just like that. Let me get this built up, and I will bring you back. Okay, and this, more or less, is our zombie converter. Let's take a look at it from over here. The rail. Oh, did you actually make it through? Awesome. Yeah, so he or she pops in here, is knocked off by the detector rails and the activator rails into here. And he gets converted by a zombie that is going to be in here. I still have to get that zombie, and I'll probably break out the back wall or pop him in through the top. Don't really know yet. Use some purple stained glass, some green, kind of to bring that vibe in. I'm trying this water stream. It's not really working the way I'd like it to. Probably because it's pushing it towards this block. That's a fair point. So you know what? We can actually wonder what would happen. We have another bucket. Okay, that was the wrong thing to happen. Okay, so they're all pushing towards that one now, so we'll see. It might push them into the minecart, it might not. I'm not really sure at this point. And I lost my button again. I keep losing this button because I keep flooding the place. Redstone and water, really hard to mix properly. Really, really hard. But we'll see if this works. We've got a whole bunch of junk everywhere. And we've got this guy. I guess I will put him in a boat since you guys are watching, and I won't kill another one. But yeah, this is the project for today, and I'm very satisfied with it. We have some guys that we want to pull out of there, but that's looking pretty great. Let's see if we can get a fly around. So much junk. So much junk. Okay, so we'll come over here. Ooh, very nice. And that middle part is definitely going to be the high point. And then these will come off at about the same height as the class. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. How about... Nope, that's the wrong way. There we go. Da-da-da. Just like that. Get a nice screenshot. But yeah, that's going to do it for us today. I do hope you enjoyed the video. I hope that you find these farms interesting and you find my designs interesting. If you did enjoy this, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so you'll be notified when there's more videos coming out. In regard to notifications, don't forget to hit that notification bell too. Otherwise, YouTube won't tell you, and you might even get unsubscribed for some random reason. But until next time, thank you all for watching. Take care. Goodbye.